Hey YouTube, it's your girl ChericeShana. Welcome back to my channel. If you have not already, please go ahead and click that subscribe button because obviously I got some good stuff to tell you, okay? If you have not already, go ahead and like this video. Just give it that thumbs up. Leave me some comments down below so we can speak to each other. Follow me on all social media. My social media links are in the description below. And they'll be somewhere around this video, probably most likely at the end of the video. So make sure you follow me on social media and keep up to date with me because I have lots of cool stuff coming soon. So as you guys can see from the title, this is basically how I manifested my new car. So if you guys did not know already, my 2019 did not start on a very high note. It started on a pretty low scale. And if you guys want to know what happened and all that other stuff for my start of 2019, go ahead and click on this card. Should be right here. If not on the other side of me, it's somewhere on the top. Click on the card. It's gonna take you to the video that explains how my 2019 started. Okay, so now we're fast forwarding and we are in March Madness. We're in March and my life has done almost a 180. Almost. Not quite at a 180 yet. But trust me, it's coming. I don't want to do a 360. If you don't know what a 360 means, that means it's going full circle and coming back to where it started. I don't want that. I am okay with the 180. I want my life to change. And there's nothing wrong with that. So let's go ahead and get into the car situation. So I had a beautiful 2016 Nissan Maxima. I got it in 2016 and yeah, great car. The plan was I was going to keep this car and it was going to go to, I will not mention who. But, you know, the plan was to keep the car. I decided to lease it. I actually had a 2014 Nissan Altima. It was fully paid for. And my credit was kind of... And one thing about credit is you need credit. You need credit. And my credit score has definitely increased and I'm very happy about that. Sidebar, if you want to know how to boost your credit score with some really quick simple tips that have worked for me, definitely worked for me, go ahead and leave a comment below and I'll be more than happy to upload something like that for you guys because I mean the proof is in the pudding. I definitely can show you guys receipts on me boosting that score up. So if you want to know, leave me comments and I'll get that video up. But that's not for this video. This video is about the car. I had a 2014 Nissan Altima, fully paid off for, no car note, credit sucked. And me and my other half decided, okay, I'll be able to boost my credit score if I get another car. I was also feeling a little apprehensive about the car. When I picked out the car that I had, I didn't really think too much about color, any of that. It was a car to get myself around. And it was very light on the inside. And one thing about me is I am a lover of black. You guys know I love black so much. It's my favorite shade, period. So I really wanted something dark. I wanted to boost my credit. I wanted things to be on the up and up. So I decided I was going to go with a lease option. I'd never been in a leasing option before, but I figured, all right, I'll go into a lease. My credit score will go up. If once you pay your bills on time, your credit score starts to shoot up a little bit. And then before you know it, you know, the lease would be over. I have the vehicle. Because when we picked out the car, getting rid of the car was never a part of the plan. Plans have a way of changing. So now fast forward, my start of 2019 happened, and I decided I don't want this car. Before I purchased the 2016 Nissan Maxima back in 2016, I had just said, you know, the car that I get after this car is gonna be a Benz. And I'm gonna get my little Benz. It's gonna be so cute. It's gonna be black on black. It's gonna, like, I could see myself driving it, not knowing that I was putting this out into the universe. Not knowing. I just said, this is what I want. When I no longer have this car, I want a Mercedes-Benz. I want it to be black. I didn't really care about the series. I just wanted a Mercedes-Benz, whether it's going to be a truck, an SUV, a hatchback. I don't even care. I used to love the Benz ML350s. I love SUVs. However, they don't make the ML350s anymore. So the newer body styles came out, and I'm just like, ooh, these cars are cute. But in my mind, I've always said, oh, my next car's gonna be Benz, but never really had no intentions of getting a Benz anytime soon. I put it out my mind. But in the back of my mind, I still said, you know, if I ever had another car after this car, it's a Benz. That's what I want. All right, so now we get to the point where it's 2019, start of 2019. I am coming close to the end of my lease, and I realize I no longer want this car. I don't want to be tied to the memories that I had of this car. I would sit in the car, I would look around the car, and I would cry. I'm not talking shedding like a tear. I would be bawling in this car, like full on ugly face cry. So I have always been the type of person to have a vision board. I never thought of putting my car on my vision board or anything like that, because I set my vision boards yearly. So these are my goals for the year. And vision boards, they definitely work for me, which I'll touch on in another video. However, I was just like, what am I gonna do? The lease is coming to a close. I was supposed to keep this car for another 2-3 years and probably longer, and then get my dream vehicle. Put this car down as a down payment towards my dream vehicle. And I found myself saying, nah, I can't do it. Then I decided to go car shopping. Let me look at another car, or yeah, let me look at another car. Let me try to see if I can find something to put myself in. So at this point, because I'm in my situation, the lease is about to go to a close, I started panicking about what car to get. In the back of my mind, all the while saying, geez, I remember always telling myself that my next car is going to be a Benz, and it's going to be a black on black Benz. And now I'm at this point where now I'm going to have to get a car that I don't really want, because I can't keep this car. You guys, the law of attraction is amazing. So I start looking for cars, and as I'm looking for cars, I'm not looking at a Benz, period. I went to the same place that I got my Nissan Maxima, and they had other cars besides Nissan. They don't just carry Nissans, but it is a Nissan dealership. I did go back there. I looked at different cars that they had that weren't Nissans, because I said to myself, you know, ever since, you know, my life has been going a certain way, I was only in Nissans. I was in Nissans for the longest time. My first car ever was a Toyota Corolla, and I've had 3 cars after that, and all 3 cars after that were Nissans. And I'm like, I'm done with Nissan. I need to do something else. So I started looking at Infinitis. I started looking at Hondas. I started looking at Kias. I was looking at anything at this point because I had to get another car to make sure I will not be carless at the end of my lease. I spoke with you know, a few car salesmen. They were trying to get me into an Acura. They were trying to get me into, like I said before, Infinitis, Hondas, Kias, Toyota. And I was just like, it's not gonna work. I would look at the cars and I would find something wrong. And the price just was not feasible for me. I did not want to finance again. I did not want to lease again. I didn't want to. So I looked online and I saw a BMW. And then I'm looking at the pricing for the BMW and I'm like, if I don't get a brand new car, I can get a used car in perfect condition. But if I can get a BMW for this price, shouldn't I be able to afford a Benz with the same price range? So then I started looking at Benz. I started looking at Mercedes. And I found a few of them that I was just like, all right, this is looking good. And I saw myself riding in it. I tried to envision myself riding in it. But every single night, the first thing that came to my mind was, I always said my next car would be a Benz, and it would be black on black. I was very intentional with the words that I use. This is why I say, when you set your intentions, you set them. When you want something, you want it. It's like you have this one-track mind. And my mind always said, I want a Benz, black on black, period. And so I saw a whole bunch of different types of Benz. I looked at so much different colors. I could not find one that was black on black. So I said, you know what, a Benz is a Benz. So it is what it is. And I'm just gonna pick one of those. And I had my heart set on one particular Benz. I fell in love with it. I said, I want to see it in person. I went to go see it in person. And when I got there, I saw another Benz that was red. And I was like, you know, this is not bad. This is actually really good. Again, the back of my mind kept saying, black on black, black on black, black on black. And I'm like, I'm not even going to find it at this point. I kid you not. I was just cruising around on Google. And you know, whenever you type in like anything in the search engine, all of a sudden, what you search for pops on every single social media site you're on. So I end up going on Google, doing a research about like car dealerships in my area. And when I did a lookup on that, I was like, let me just X out of it. I already seen a Benz. I'm just going to go ahead and go with that one. I would still have the Benz anyway. And I've always said I wanted a Benz. The color of the Benz, by the way, was silver. Gorgeous car, just not the intention that I had set 3 years prior. I've always said black on black. So I'm on Instagram. And when I'm on Instagram, I see a pop-up. You know how they have sponsored ads now. I see a pop-up and I see old cars for sale, great deals. I'm like, The first car that I saw in the slideshow, black on black Benz. I was like, this is in my area? Let me click on it real quick. Clicked on that ad real quick. And when I saw the price, I was like, oh my God, it's the same exact price as the other car that I was going to go and get tomorrow. Let me go to this other place first and see the car. Hopped right on in that Nissan, pulled up to the dealership, saw the car, and immediately was like, that is the car that I've been dreaming about. Every night I've been repeating, you said you want Mercedes, black on black. You said you want a Mercedes, black on black. And you guys walked in the dealership, saw the Mercedes, black on black. I was like, I'm not spending this X amount. I'm spending this X amount. You guys, I set my intention on the price that I wanted to pay for the vehicle. And I paid the exact price that I said I was going to walk away paying for my vehicle. All I have to say is the law of attraction works. Intentions, setting your intentions, meditating on what you want, manifesting what you want works. If you guys don't know how to manifest, you're not really sure how to do it, I will have a video on that coming up that you do not want to miss, because let me tell you, I went from how I went from the start of my 2019 to almost 2 months later, not even a full 2 months later, almost completely different person. Working on myself, raising my vibrations, getting into the law of attraction, growing more spiritually. These things have really helped me become so much better than I ever was before. You guys, I am a proud owner of my dream car, proud owner of my dream vehicle. I do not have a car note, and I'm not saying this to brag at all. I do not have a car note. All is well with the world. My credit score has gone up. My skin is glowing. I'm drinking water. I'm losing weight. I am bossing up, you guys. And life is only going to get better from here on out. And I feel like I owe it to the world to tell the world how amazing life could be with the law of attraction and with raising your vibrations and becoming all around better person just by focusing on the things that you want to focus on, just by manifesting. It may not happen the way you want it, but what you want, what you put out into the universe, is what you get back. And God is good all the time. And all the time, God is good. I did name my car. I feel like naming things bring meaning. And I love naming things. I love naming the things that I love, and I love my car, so I have named my car. You know how some people be like, oh, that's my car's name is Susie and stuff. My car's name is Energy. And yeah, I'm keeping that. I'm keeping that same energy, you heard? So yes, I got my dream car. Life is good. So with that being said, you guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Stay tuned. I'm going to have so much more videos to show you guys. So make sure you guys follow me on social media, like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in another video. Till next time. Bye.